Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brenda, and for today's video, we are doing some Halloween stuff. As you guys can tell, it is very much Harry Potter themed, so I'm very excited to share with you guys today's DIYs because they're gonna be so cool, and I'm very excited to share them with you guys. So if you are a Harry Potter fan, or you just like cool, magical looking stuff, then definitely keep on watching because we are gonna be doing some really cool stuff today. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos, and let's go ahead and hop right into it. So of course, even though I have been talking about Christmas lately, I'm still not done with the month of October because I love Halloween. I love the spooky season, fall season, all about it. It makes me so happy. So anyways, I did want to make a video on basically my Halloween decorating, all of that stuff, specifically the Harry Potter DIYs. So we are going to be doing two different ones. One of them is going to be this really awesome cauldron where it looks like it's mixing something or creating a potion. So that's going to be one of them. And then I'm also going to be sharing a second DIY with another cauldron. And this one's going to be like a Wingardium Leviosa one. So there's going to be a little potion bottle that's going to be floating or pretending or looking like it's floating. And it's going to be actively mixing or pouring something out of the potion bottle. So it's like an infinite potion bottle that's pouring into the cauldron. And also on top of that, I'm also going to be transforming my office into a potion classroom, so I'm very excited for that. But before we get into the DIYs, I do want to talk about today's sponsor, and that is Temu. So thank you, Temu, for sponsoring today's video. They sent over a ton of Halloween Harry Potter themed items, and I'm so excited because they're really going to transform this office. If you're not familiar with Temu, Temu is an online retailer where you can shop hundreds of different categories. There's tons of different stuff. In my case, it's going to be Harry Potter / Halloween themed, and they have site-wide sales all the time going up to 90% off. So there's so many different things that you can get at an affordable price. So I'm going to share with you guys the things that I got from them, and then I'm also going to link everything down below the description box. That way you guys have access to these items and you can order as well. So I'm going to start off with the first one, which I think is the most iconic one out of all of them, and it's obviously the platform 9 3/4 one. It just looks like this, and it also lights up, which is so cute. So this one right here, I think I might put like on the bathroom door or something, but it just says room of requirement, and it looks like this. And then I also got this cute little mandrake. Oh my goodness, it is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Look at him, and he looks so realistic too. And then I also got this really nice like little like musical box. I'm only gonna turn it just a little bit because hopefully I won't get copyrighted for this. Okay, so anyways, cute little music box that I'm obsessed with. Now moving on to another item, I obviously could not go without a sorting hat, so I ordered one from Temu, and it just looks like this. I think the quality of this is amazing. Honestly, I'm very, very surprised. It is beautiful. It has the straps and everything. It just looks so realistic, all the attention to detail on this little guy. Look at that. Obviously we know what house I am, but I am obsessed. This is so cute. So anyways, I will link this one below for you guys as well. I also got these little like potion stickers, which are gonna be perfect to create all our little potions that are gonna go on the bookshelves. Anyways, thank you so much to Temu for sponsoring today's video. If you are interested in checking out their website and you're not familiar with Temu, I will leave a link to the app down below so you can download it, and you can also use my code for a discount. So anyways, thank you Temu for sponsoring today's video, and let's go ahead and get to transforming my office. Okay, so I am in my office now, and we're gonna start building our first DIY. So this one is going to be basically a cauldron that looks like it's mixing stuff. And this one I'm very excited for because I've been waiting to show you guys. I've been waiting to build it. That way you guys don't miss out on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab everything. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna be using. And it's very simple, actually. It's the most simplest DIY ever. So anyways, let me grab the stuff. Starting off with the first DIY, we're gonna make a magical mixing cauldron. So for this, you're gonna need a cauldron. This one I picked up at Target when they first started putting out their Halloween decor. Unfortunately, it is sold out. This one was $10, which is the reason why I grabbed it. But hopefully I will try and link a couple that might work the same way or might be the same size down below in the description box. But anyways, you're also gonna need a little rotating like disco motor. Basically, you can hang a disco ball on this and it'll rotate it. And then you're also going to need a wooden stick. You could easily use a spoon handle or an actual spoon. I will leave a link to the original creator's like DIY to this, because you'll see how he made it, which he actually ended up using a real spoon. So anyways, I went ahead and took the wooden stick and I took some brown paint and I just stained it just to give it a more worn out, like real wooden spoon look to it. Once I was done with that, I went ahead and grabbed the motor and I tried to attach it to the stick as best as I could. So I went ahead and just kind of like shoved it in that little like metal thing that it came with. And then I took some duct tape and I started taping it around to secure it well to the motor without blocking the actual spinning contraption, if that makes sense. And then I tested it just to make sure that it was going to work. And here you can kind of see how it obviously rotates. So now taking the actual cauldron, I have this little mini one and you can use a cup. Basically, you just need anything that will make it fit in so that it can sit upright. Then you're going to add that inside of the bigger one, test it out, make sure it works and that it's going to spin, that you have it at the angle that you want it at. And then as you can see here, I actually ended up deciding that I was going to do like this weird fluff. What is it called? Polyfill. I would highly suggest that you do not use that. A lot of you guys on TikTok actually suggested either also adding a like mist creator little thingy, like little mist machine. I think that would be the best option, to be quite honest, because the polyfill kept getting tangled up in the motor because it keeps spinning. So it kind of started like spinning into it. And you obviously don't want that to happen because then it's going to get stuck. So anyways, this is what that looks like. It turned out so cool. And now moving on to the next DIY, we're going to be making a potion one. So I call it the Wingardium Leviosa, or at least the original creator did. So we're going to keep calling it a Wingardium Leviosa one. So for this, you're going to need a water pump. You're also going to need a little mist, little creator machine thingy. And what you're going to do is you're going to need a bottle. I highly recommend that you use a plastic one. I use this glass one just because it's what I had in hand, but it is so heavy. I 100% recommend that you find a plastic one. And then this little black attachment that's in the straw, that comes with the water pump. And then what I did is I grabbed a glass straw that I already owned. It's an angled one. I will leave a link down below, and it fit perfectly into that water pump attachment. So then for the bottle, I hot glued it onto the straw, as you can see here. And that's basically it. You can kind of see here how everything kind of came together. The angled straw made it look like it's kind of pouring. And then you're going to take your water pump and you're going to attach it to that. So you can see here how I basically just put it in there. And you can kind of already envision how it's going to look once the water is running. And then also another thing, so water actually detaches hot glue. So that was a whole other ordeal. Luckily, because of the way that I glued the bottle in there, it created like a little ledge. So it still sat on the top of the straw. But I highly also recommend either finding like waterproof glue, if that's a thing. I'm not really sure. Or you can just try and mess with the glue and see if it'll work. Like just trial and error, whatever it is. Like I would just test it out and see what works for you. This ended up working for me perfectly fine. The glue at the bottom of the water pump also came apart. But if you do end up using a plastic bottle, then it won't be as heavy. And the little suction cups at the bottom should hold it all up. Then I added water in here and then I tested it to make sure that everything worked. As you can see here, it works perfectly. And last but not least, to make it look super magical, I just added some green food coloring. Please do keep in mind that food coloring does stain. So either put a tablecloth under your, cauldron or whatever it is. And yeah, and I also highly recommend that you find a bigger one than the one I have because it was spilling everywhere. Now moving on to some other decor items, I actually ended up purchasing these like super vintage aged little bottles from someone on Facebook Marketplace. So I did not age them at all. They were already like this. And then I just took the stickers that I received from Temu and added those on there just to give them a nice vintage look to them and very like Harry Potter-esque, just very like witchy. Now moving on to my shelves, I just started decorating everything with a bunch of the stuff that I received from Temu. I will leave everything linked down below so you guys can shop that as well. And then I had a ton of different things that I collected within the last like month and a half to 2 months from the 99-cent store, the thrift store, Dollar Tree. Like I've been collecting so much stuff. So this all just kind of started coming together finally. These I ended up finding at the 99-cent store, and it's like these really cool just like light up bottles, and I think that really just added that little touch of just magic into these shelves because it was so dark in there. This little print here, or this like 3D like frame, I also got from Temu, but I did want it to look a little bit more realistic, so I just took some brown paint and just aged it a little bit more. And then while this is a little out of place, I did want to add it in here just to add to the Harry Potter theme. And it's just this platform 9 3/4 like little backdrop, and it's actually a shower curtain, and I just used it as a backdrop. And last but not least, I started decorating the table. I put everything together. I kind of made it look in a way as if there was an actual, wizard in here doing some magic or whatever. Just like kind of envision where I would have my stuff if I was, making potions. Alrighty, and that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely let me know if you guys are going to try out these cauldron DIYs, or if you're going to do any Harry Potter themed stuff in your home, or if you're just decorating for Halloween in general. I'd love to know what theme you're going with this year. So anyways, if you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!